The weather's getting colder, but that doesn't mean you have to say goodbye to your garden just yet. Today, I'm showing you how to gently dig up your plants, like these marigolds, and transplant them into pots before the frost hits. This way, you can keep enjoying them throughout the winter months to come. Some plants handle transplanting better than others, and I'm not going to go into a list here, but if you want, a quick search will tell you which ones they are. However, I kind of think you never know unless you try for yourself. And what I'm showing you with these marigolds applies to most plants because it's really about understanding the basic principles of transplanting. It's helpful to bring a bucket of water out to the garden with you so you can pop your plants in there and keep the roots moist until you're ready to transplant. We've been using floating row covers to help with frost, and these ones are also tucked under the tall African marigolds, so they've stayed pretty happy. The ones out in the open without any cover didn't do as well. When you're digging your plants up, try to disturb the roots as little as possible. Go nice and wide around the plant and make sure to dig deep so you can lift the whole root system out gently. Choose pots that are at least a couple of inches bigger than your plant's roots, both wider and deeper, so it has plenty of room to grow and settle in. You'll also want to make sure your pots are nice and clean. I'm just using a bit of dish soap and warm water and giving them a good rinse. Choose a good quality potting mix that's right for your plants. This mix from the garden center works well for flowers and vegetables. But before you use it, add some water and mix it through so it's evenly damp. Dry mix doesn't absorb water the same way once it's in the pot. I like to start by scooping some potting mix into my container, but I don't fill it all the way yet. I want to leave room to adjust the height so that the plant sits at the same level that it was growing in the garden. I like to hold the plant steady with one hand while I use the other to gently fill in the soil around it. This helps the roots from shifting around too much, since the soil naturally falls into the spaces between them, if that makes sense. Now, once the soil is level with the base of the plant, gently press around it to make sure everything's evenly filled and your plant is tucked into its new home comfortably. I'm just going to repeat the same process for the rest of them. The next principle of transplanting is pruning. During the move, some roots will naturally get damaged, and that's okay. By trimming the canopy a bit, the roots have less to care for while they recover. It's kind of like us. When we're healing, we have to ease up on our workload until we're back to full strength, whether it's from a physical or emotional injury. I'm going to prune off most of the flowers and send them to the kitchen to be used as garnishes. If you want to see more of the edible flowers we grow and how we use them, I have a whole video about that right here. Besides the flowers, I'm also pruning away weak or leggy stems and anything that's a little frost damaged. Whenever you're pruning, try not to remove more than about a third of the plant. This goes for every plant. Taking off too much at once can really stress it out and in some cases even cause it to die. Water your plants deeply since the roots will really need it. Then put them in a sunny spot or as close as you can get to the conditions they were used to. This helps reduce shock as they adjust to their new home. And there we have it. That is how you transplant plants from outside into pots for the winter time. As always, thank you so much for being here. And if you enjoyed yourself and want to stick around, please like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me, especially if you're curious or have any questions. And that way we can all grow our gardens together.